Or Gucci.
Oh my God. Okay. So apologies for being 50 minutes late. Thank you so much for sticking in. Welcome to the
Fashionably
first
late.
episode of Goths Next Door. This is going to be a Get to Know the Ghouls episode, and we're going to be talking about etiquette. So I guess.
We really
But,
did.
let's start with Melissa. Introduce because you just like got all this shit together. Thank you for doing, Melissa. Hi.
I'll start.
Yes, Angela.
Yeah, you start because I can't.
Just get my anxiety out of the way. So my name is Angela. I go by Angela Undead on all social platforms. I'm a makeup artist, and I also work in a salon. I work in Sephora. I sometimes go to shows to do makeup for Motionless in White. Hello, that's how I feel like a lot of us girlies met. I really met Shae, Sasha, and Melissa there, and Kylie if she's here. So that was really fun. I had a good time, and somebody else go.
Angela, that was wonderful. Don't
Thank
ever
you.
doubt yourself.
That was perfect.
Sasha, go.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. Okay, I'm Sasha, better known as Sasha Massacre on pretty much everything. I'm a stylist. I style fashion, mostly like rock and roll clothing and leather jackets. I've been in dozens of music videos. I feel like mostly everybody knows me from Werewolf, like these beautiful creatures right here. Um, yeah, I make my appearance everywhere. Now I'm here, and my anxiety's taking over.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm like nervous. Yeah, we're all nervous. That's our common denominator.
Yeah, I don't think that the 50-minute delay helped really, because that just gave me more time to simmer in the
Yeah,
anxiety. But yeah, no, we out here.
absolutely. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, I literally can't handle it. Get all my windows in order to see the fucking chat. Okay.
I'm like
Hi.
trying to read the comments at the same time.
Hi,
Well, I can't
I'm
read
Shae. Shaezilla. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just said my iPad died and I can't read any comments. I don't know what anyone is saying.
Oh
Well,
fuck.
yeah, us, so that helps.
Yes. Go ahead, Shae. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Shaezilla. I am an esports content creator. I just got a promotion. I'm now in charge of all of the esports content creation and social media stuff for the company I work for, which is really, really exciting. And I am engaged to Justin, who is the bassist of Motionless in White, which I met these beautiful ladies. I know all the way down college. We went to college together in theater. These were big old fucking nerds. And then we did years of princess parties together. So that was a fun thing. And now we're living together, and I'm very excited. I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited.
Yes.
Ma'am, introduce yourself.
Hopefully now you can hear me. Kez was saying I wasn't coming through. Hopefully now it looks like it's coming through. Yay!
Okay,
Hi
cool.
everyone. I'm Melissa on most socials. It's Melissa Foster. Right now I'm on Twitch as Yes Plesiosaur for some reason, but you know,
I like it.
there it is. I am an actor, a host, trying to do modeling. I'm a hobbyist artist and photographer. Hobbyist being the very operative word there. I used to work at Disney as a character performer and Universal as a performer and a character. I love scaring people. It's so much fun. Now I'm in LA chasing the dream. And I feel like you girls did the how we met each other thing, right?
Yeah.
So like Shae said, we met back in college X amount of years ago. You know, that was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, we're young. We're very young. Actually, I
super
don't even
young.
know how old Angela and Sasha are, and I'm kind of afraid to ask. I feel like I'm the oldest one.
It's
Okay.
giving mom.
I'm the mom, so I feel like I'm the oldest.
Mommy!
Oh, creepy.
It's
that's
giving mom.
you.
Goth mom.
Goth
That's
mom.
mom titties over.
Her.
It's about to.
So so technically you two met in college, and then we kind of all met at the music video, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know each other before?
Should we touch on the music video?
Yeah.
Should we explore it
Yeah,
a little
I
bit?
feel like a lot of people want to know more about the shoot, considering.
Actually, like, do you guys have any questions about the werewolf? Like, what we can say, we will.
We should give
Yeah.
our like POVs, like how it went through our eyes.
I was running on fumes all fucking day, but it was so fun.
Sasha,
Yeah.
take us through your day.
Yeah, tell us your day.
My day was 2 days in one. So the day before, long story short, I was running on like an hour and a half of sleep when I got to that shoot. And yeah, I got there.
No way.
I was just told that I was gonna walk through a cemetery gate and kind of just lead the way and be like, here we are. It ended up being like, 7 hours of me running in platforms and screaming. So I got my steps in, got my vocal cords exercised. I don't remember a time that I've ever had to like actually scream. So there was a point where I stood there with my mouth open and no noise came out because I just did not know what I was doing. I was like, are y'all for real right now? But yeah, from like 8 a.m. until I don't know what fucking time we were doing that. I know me, Shae, and Melissa did the Macarena at one point.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Oh my
didn't
God,
get into the video.
Yeah.
I'm a little heartbroken by that. Yeah.
So excited, like all the kids, but like I was just thrown in there, like but I was like. And we're out in the sun, and I'm just like, everyone's gonna fry.
It was hot.
And we couldn't use C in the sun because there was low-lying fog. So everyone also just like schwitzing and sweating everywhere, and it's disgusting. And they gave us those cups, and there was nothing in the cups. So then we had all these fake cups, or there was water. It was like, you don't want to drink that.
I drank it.
You drank it?
They were pouring it out of bottles. I thought it was fine.
No.
Yeah, it was really
You
good.
know which bottle's mine. Mine had the lipstick on it.
Angela, tell us about your day.
Okay. It started off really early. I had to get there kind of before everyone because I was doing makeup for the band. I had stayed in the hotel the night prior with my sister, and so like there were some difficulties with like getting there on time and like just rushing and whatnot. But I got to do makeup, which was really cool. Everyone was really nice. And then everyone started coming in, and That's when I saw Shae and Sasha and Melissa and Kylie, and I was like, girls are really pretty, you know? And I feel like I get super anxious and super shy. So, like, you know, when you're like admiring someone, but you look like this, like you have that resting bitch face, and you don't look approachable at all. But in your mind, you're like, wow, they're beautiful,
Yeah.
you know? And so after I was done doing the makeup and whatnot, my sister and I decided to go and like be in it just to see what it was like to be down there with everyone. So we grabbed Vin's brother and I put some eyeliner on him and I was like, let's go be in a scene.
Yeah.
And it was the scene when Sasha was screaming and we all like bolted to run and we didn't know that. So we were just like standing there and got fucking trampled because we didn't know that we were going to be in a scene where everybody was fucking running.
You chose.
And of course we chose that scene to be in. So that was really fun. And we were in the beginning scene and I was trying to like look for my sister and I, but Sasha's head was in the way. So you couldn't see us, which was fine. Your big ass head just fucking...
You know, I just had to get as much screen time as possible, you know?
Absolutely.
And
But actually...
To be fair... Go ahead.
No, so I, like, took a sip of, like, to go back to, like, the little cups that they gave us with whatever was in it. It was a mystery liquid. It was not water. I took a sip of it and immediately spit it out and started fucking gagging. I don't know what it was, and the camera was, like, right there, so luckily, like, that was not in it. I was terrified. I'm like, watch
That would
out.
have been great.
I kind of
just someone's
wanted that to be in
gosh.
there.
Just disgusting. But I was trying to make it, like, you know, look cool, like, we're at a party, a cemetery. Let me take a sip of the drink.
No.
No, we were
Ew.
supposed to. I was drinking it, but I saw them after I had taken a sip pouring, like water into it from those mini bottles. So I was like, all right, we're safe. But it was very strange water. But to be fair about like the running scene, like we filmed that like dozens of times all fucking day. No one knew. Like the band didn't know that we were gonna be doing all that.
No.
Like they literally just thought I was gonna be walking Montana in and it was gonna be a party. That was all the director's last minute, like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. And we were all just like, great! And that was the day that I not only chose to wear, like, brand new giant shoes, but a skirt that flowed and dragged behind me. So everybody was tripping and falling on top of me, and I was falling on top of everyone else. So we all basically died.
Yeah.
But you look beautiful.
Yeah, you look so good.
The running scene was really
So good.
intense.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can barely hear you, Melissa.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
They,
Speaking of the mic.
this stream is listening to me on my good mic, but you guys get my bad mic. Sorry.
Oh,
Damn.
well, at least we get to hear.
I feel like the running scene was really intense, right?
It was very every part of it was intense.
We
Every
got,
tape.
They had those rugs. They had rugs on the floor to cover up like wires or anything, and that to like cover downstage. And everyone kept tripping up on the rugs, and they'd like pull up, and then there was also like a bunch of leaves and like debris on the floor. It was not the easiest running turf.
Felt
We
like
were
a
in
mosh.
the trenches.
But it felt like a mosh.
Like a mosh pit. Should we just? I mean, we have 90 people here. Should we segue into like? I know people
I
want
say
me.
real quick with the shoot date
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes,
I
yes.
was so excited. Obviously, I'm not good with mornings though, so I had to work with that. But I hadn't gotten to see Shae. I think it had been like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Florida during the pandemic, so we had seen each other then. But I think that was the last time. So I was so excited to get to hang out and be on such a cool set. And later on during the day when we went upstairs, I remember going in and we saw Angela and her sister, and I was like, I was like, shit.
Right?
Holy
Right? Same.
What? I literally, what you were describing, Angela, about feeling like intimidated and you're like, I don't know what to say. I was just like, I don't know if you remember, by like the end of the day, I like came up to you and I was like, I just want you to know I think you're really beautiful and your makeup is incredible. But obviously you know that because you're a professional. But, and I was like, oh my God, Melissa, girl, what are you doing? I was just like, literally.
I felt the same way because I didn't get to talk to Angela at all during the shoot. We literally just like said hi in passing because she was busy all day and I was busy all day and we were all fucking just like in the zone, I guess. But when I saw you and your sister, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all killed me. I was like, you guys walked into that shoot looking that good.
I was like, they're just the makeup artists? Okay.
I was like, how am I gonna talk to you? I feel like I should like go hide in a box.
No, oh my God. And then I ate Melissa's fucking sushi.
I still don't think that's
my God.
happened. I think they just didn't get delivered.
I think they didn't give us the rolls.
Yeah.
So
I saw sushi upstairs room, but I didn't see y'all eating it. I saw someone else eating it.
Memory.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Are we still going through okay to everybody?
Show etiquette conversation.
Show etiquette.
Thank
Alright,
you. Ready? Jesus, where do we even begin? I mean,
first off, everyone in a crowd, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta fucking chill. Have fun, but you don't have to have fun in a painful way for everyone else.
Yeah. Do you want to start, Sasha? Do you want to start with your experiences and just kind of build off of it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been going to shows forever, obviously. I'm pretty sure we all have. But I feel like over the last year or two, like, since things have been opening back up, it's definitely gotten a lot more rowdy in a sense where there's just no one's really giving a shit about each other in the crowd. Like, no one's helping each other back up. There's, like, large men that are just shoving you around. Like, I'll be in the crowd, and I don't get in the pit. I never have because that's not my thing, and I've never dressed for it, which is another thing we'll get into. But, like, I'll be back in the crowd, and dudes that are, like, 2-3 times my size will come and just, like, shove me, and I'll fly across or, like, fall onto the ground. And they do it just because they think either they're funny or, you know, they think I'm a poser. I don't know, but it's just shitty, and people kind of just stand around and let shit like that happen. Or there will be shorter people in the crowd that literally cannot see anything, and me, like, I'm tall, I'm 5'8", and I'm always wearing platforms. Like, I have no problem. Stand in front of me. I could see over you, you know? But people, I feel like, have just lost their manners. And, you know, it's just become a big problem. And now with people wanting to stop shows for attention when it's not even, like, an issue of somebody getting hurt, that's a problem. Like, we're not here at a concert for TikTok clout. We're not here because, you know, we want to be the center of attention. We're here because we paid to see somebody else perform and do their job, you know? And everybody else is trying to do the same thing. And when a band is not able to finish their set because so many people are pulling acts like that, that shouldn't be happening.
It's an experience for everyone, the band and the audience. People who have never seen the band before, like, you're giving them a shitty first experience.
Absolutely.
I think part of what you said there is, like, really key too for people to remember. They're at work, so I think that's a nice thing to, like, think about. If you were at work or when you're at work, you know, if someone came in and was like, whatever you're doing, if you're like you're a tattoo artist and someone ran into your shop and said, "Stop everything, someone, I need help right now," and you're like, "Oh my god, what?" And you put all your stuff away to go help them, and they're like, "I wanna propose." You're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
it
just try
would
and
not
think of,
like no.
how that would
Like, get the
feel.
fuck out of here.
Now, a real emergency, of course, I think every artist wants you to, if someone is hurt, you know, a real emergency, but just stopping it to stop it, just try and think of, you know, with your job and everything, this isn't a talent show. Even then, you shouldn't do that. You know, it's like, but this is someone, they are professionals of their craft, and everyone around you paid so much money to be there. You gotta have so much, you know, think about that too, I feel like, with that. But of course, if there is an emergency, obviously your safety is number one.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's
agreed.
really like important to know when to stop a show, which is like emergencies, and emergencies are like someone like it. I would look at it like, would I, if I wasn't at a show and this was happening, would I call 911? I need to stop this. Like, is someone passed out? Is something really fucking bad? Like, pushed around too much, or dropping your phone, or wanting attention, or something like that. That's not a good enough reason. Or like, you're feeling overwhelmed. I get it. Like, will start to feel overwhelmed, but like, I know to exit from the situation. Like, I wouldn't make everyone stop just because like it was getting to be too much and someone was pushing me a lot. If someone's fucking pushing me a lot and making a really shitty, like, that sucks. But I'd be like, you know what, fine, fuck, I will leave. I would rather like take myself out of the situation and have everyone still be able to have a good show rather than me stay in the middle and try to fight with that person, you know?
Yeah.
But that's me. I don't know. I probably would just be like, fine. But also, to be that person who's just going to randomly try to pick fights. I feel like there's like a whole conversation about the type of people who might be entering. I feel like they might be people who are normally from our scene who are coming in and kind of rallying things. They have all this pent-up aggression. Like, people at shows, maybe not emotionless fan. They're not like, or like, you know, like a fan of like My Die or something. They're just there because Shinedown is playing. Nothing against Shinedown, but like, you know, there's just an older person who doesn't have connection to that band that's playing, an opportunity to kind of get rowdy. There are people like that, and unfortunately, like, you will encounter people like that at shows, but like, we have to try to not engage with them, and if they start fighting, tell security immediately. Like, if someone's gonna be like that, fucking tell security immediately.
Always, yeah. I mean, at almost every show I've gone to in the last year, and I've been to a lot, people are getting way too drunk at the shows and just running up and trying to start fights with random people, getting in your face. And the best thing I could suggest, like Shae said, tell security if they haven't already caught on, which usually they do, and they try to get that person to either chill out or leave, or just fucking, like, walk away. Like, do not engage with those people, like, because it will become a problem. Because a lot of the time, like I said, they're intoxicated. They're not going to see anything wrong with what they're doing. And even if they're not, assholes are like that. Like, just, you have to get away from them. And if you're in the crowd and you're feeling overwhelmed, usually people don't have a problem letting you go away. Like, people are obviously not going to want to let you come closer to the stage, but like, if you're trying to leave the floor, people are usually okay with that because they're like, okay, cool, now I can get closer. But yeah, I feel like people have just completely lost their sense when it comes to,
and if people are like, trying to, that's another show etiquette. If people are trying to leave, then help them leave. Like ask for them, like, point them to the, like, bathrooms. Like, if you're able and you're comfortable, go with that person. You should be with a group, but if you are going to alone, you don't have to go with a group. But if you're going alone, know ahead of time, like, where the bathrooms are, where the exits are. Always, no matter what, know where the exits are. When you enter a venue, know where all of the exits are. Fucking period.
Yeah.
Like, be prepared to be able to take care of yourself, but then also be ready to take care of others, because it's a show. We're all there to have a good time, but we have to an extent, like, look out for each other.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I recently just went to a show. And I did makeup for it, and I decided, let me go into the crowd. Like, I want to be one with the crowd. I want to see what it's like to be in the crowd. So, I went down to the floor, and there was this really tall guy in front of me. Mind you, I'm like without platforms. I had flats on. I'm like 5'2". Okay, I'm small. And this guy who's like 6'5" is in front of me, and I'm like, "Hey, man, excuse me. I want to see, and I want to take pictures." And he turns to look at me, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, if I were to stand in front of you, it's not like you couldn't see in front. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They could see over your head, no fucking problem.
yeah. Without doubt. And it's just crazy to me. And this girl next to me with the crowd surfers and stuff like that. She was there blowing bubbles, and then the next second she's got a fucking foot in her face, and she's on the floor. Insane. But with going to shows, you have to look out for mosh pits forming, and you have to look out for crowd surfers. Make sure that people, I've seen people purposely drop people when they're crowd surfing.
Not
with the whole with the whole metal scene, there's going to be mosh pits. There's going to be crowd surfers. Do I think it should be banned as a whole? Absolutely not. But there's going to be people who have opinions on it. Do I think we should be screenshotting people's opinions and posting it up and having people hate on it? Absolutely not. But if you're crowd surfing, think, should I be wearing chains and spiked clothing?
No.
And
your shoes.
You're gonna hurt somebody, and you will hurt somebody, and it's just not a good time for anyone. We should be looking out for each other, and I feel like that should definitely be a caution.
If you are going to craft, and I can only say this with the authority of one time, the very last day of our tour, the very last Ice Nine show that they did, I crowd surfed from the back to the front, and I told someone everything because I was terrified, and I told security up front that one of the guys working there, and you have to stay super stiff. You can't starfish, and you can't be floppy. You have to help the people help you get to the front. Don't with big shoes on, don't do it with flats, don't do it with any of that. Keep your arms in as much as you can and be as stiff as you fucking can and let them pass you up the front. And don't flail, don't kick people, keep your legs together, try to stay almost like you would going down a fucking water slide. You want to little cop.
If you're gonna be all floppy, people are gonna drop you.
Yeah.
Make it easy for people to do you.
So
also to get up people have to help you get up there. Don't ever just look at the back of a stranger and be like, they're climbable, I'm gonna climb on the fucker, and just no, oh my god, be ask the group around hey, can I crowd surfer? Also, I've seen a lot of people talk about how many surfers at one time. If you can, try to be aware of how many people have just crowd surfed. The crowd handle more. In that same week, I've also been to shows, multiple Warped Tours where pop punk, metal band, the variety where they're I want to see as many crowd surfers and I want to give me a high five. I've seen that so many times. How many is too many? When do we know the
Yeah, you want to be mindful of that. I mean, people's arms can only, take so much. No one came to a concert for Arm Day. They they don't want to be working out the entire show. I'm sure most people who are watching, you've already been to a show, but if there's anyone who's never been to a show before, keep in mind a lot of shows, if you get really close to the front, you might be involved in more activity. So if that's something you don't feel comfortable with, try not to push up to the front. I did this at dating myself, but my first time seeing My Chemical Romance at Warped Tour a bajillion years ago, and I just wanted to see them so close, and I got there really early and waited out the front, like, and I was super young and small, and when just their technicians came out, just all mayhem, and I was so not prepared, and I wish I had known that maybe I shouldn't have been there. I should have been at the concert, but not in that spot. And like someone like stepped on my leg at one point, and it got really intense, and my friend that was with me was like, there's only one way out, it's up, goodbye, and I was like, ah! So it's the one and only time I've ever crowd surfed. But just that's
To my cat.
I've never been to a show. There are still mosh pits in the world, and if that's not something that you want, just be mindful of where you stand.
Also, if you want
what
to be
happened, like
upfront,
with Angela, that's just so unnecessary to speak to someone that way. Period. Like,
yeah,
even if he didn't want to let her in front, which is ridiculous, but if he didn't want to, he could have said like, "Hey, I got here first," or whatever stupid. He did not need to be like, "Shit," like that's. We don't need to be rude to each other. We all have jobs we don't like. Like, that's where we get dealing with rude customers. When we're at a show, that's the best. Let's put that love
that's supposed
out
to be
there.
your.
Even if someone's asking you something and you're gonna say no, it's okay. That you've got your boundaries. Say no if you need to, but don't be just an asshole like that. Like, that's
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, people just have a very high sense of entitlement now, and especially like now they think if you're a younger person, like a teenager or something, then you're a poser and you're not a real fan. If you're somebody that maybe is dressed up a lot, you're either a poser or you're just there to like impress the band or something. Or, just people think they're better than others, and now with social media the way that it is, everybody's got their clicks. So it's just really stupid and really annoying. And like Melissa and Shae said, if you're going to be at a show, be very mindful of where you're going to stand, because if you're up front, everybody wants to be against the barricade. Like, that's understandable. You want to go to a show, you want to see, you want to like be front and center. But the barricade can be dangerous because they all push forward at once, like a stampede. Like, you will get crushed against those bars because no one is going to stand there and be like, hold up, they need space. Which sucks. That should be something we do. I know I don't want to be falling on top of somebody else, and I try to, like, be mindful of giving people space, but, like, unfortunately, it's inevitable that you're going to get pushed and shoved around in a crowd. But, if you're somebody that can't handle that, you're somebody that, doesn't want to be crushed by a bunch of metal bars, then the barricade's probably not the wisest place to stand. And, I mean, I noticed even mosh pits are, like, in bigger crowds especially, there's multiple mosh pits all throughout the crowd. Like, there's some in front, there's a bunch in the back, sometimes they even combine. A lot of bands encourage the wall of death. Saw Papa Roach not too long ago, and he wanted the wall of death. And thankfully, no one was that serious about it in the crowd. But I was just like, "Fuck," if you're gonna be in the pit, be prepared.
Do you remember Circle Pit from Warped Tour when they couldn't stay in mosh pit? So we have circle pits, and they would just everyone running basically like a pool, and they'd want them to get really big. I remember Attila had one that went around the front of house booth. It was like so many kids, like a huge whirlwind of dust just running, and even in a show where people get like ignorantly like angry and full moshing, like people like still like if someone falls, pick them up. Like, no, Warped Tour just kind of mentality. I don't know what has happened recently that people don't like give a shit about each other at shows, but like someone falls, pick them up, and then like to get out, help them, and then don't mosh with your fucking platforms on.
But I noticed, but that's been a thing lately. I tweeted, I wish it was like Warped Tour, when Warped Tour was fun. And, people would help each other out. And, like, when somebody falls, you pick them the fuck up. But nowadays, somebody falls, and people try and get in front of them so they're closer towards the stage. Why
They'll
is
step right over you.
they'll step
so
right over you? And it's messed up. I don't understand the mentality with that. Or bringing your child. Let's talk about bringing your children.
All the
No.
people that have like straight up toddlers, like even if they're up on your shoulders, I would still be scared that my kid would get knocked over. Like,
No.
and you know, I just feel like concerts like that, concerts just aren't a place for a child. Like, if you're determined to bring your kid to a show, be like up in the bleachers or something where there's seating, where you're not gonna screw around, you know? I just feel like it's a recipe for disaster to bring a small child to a show. Like, my parents are concert junkies, and they did not want me to go to concerts until I was, you know, old enough to handle myself.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm happy about.
It's also like, if you do bring a child who's of an appropriate age and, you know, you keep them in the back, bring some goddamn ear protection for them. They're fucking parent. I don't care if they like it and they don't look cool. Put fucking headphones on that kid, because that is a child. Like, let themselves up when they're a teenager and they can make their own decisions, but if they're under the age of 10 and you have the audacity to bring them there, that's all. But, like, put some fucking headphones on them.
For fucking real.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but Kit Kat mentioned that there's a story of a small 8-year-old child passing away because they got crushed at a concert. Like, this is what we're talking about. Like,
I heard about that. I think that was only like a year ago or something, right? It was kind of recent.
that's like,
Oh my god.
it's the concerts are, you know, you never know when you could think you're not in an area where people are going to get rowdy, and then they do. And if someone's just so much smaller, being a child, like, that's just, it's much harder, you know, to keep them safe. And they don't, you know, even if they're safe, they might just be like scared mentally, which could be traumatic for
It's
them.
overwhelming.
Felt scared.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I agree with that. Lucifer's Shroud, I saw you mentioned about the ADA areas. I really appreciate that you brought that up. I don't want us to miss out on touching on that, but definitely, if you guys can, pay attention at shows and be respectful of the ADA zones. You know, we don't, I think, Lucifer, you were saying they tried to, like, basically, like, push into your zone and, like, keep the wall of death into the zone. Like, be respectful and pay attention to those sorts of things. Also, if a venue is really ableist, I think calling out the venue, contacting, like, their person, stuff like that, is always a thing. If there's, like, really no good entrance for people, that sort of thing, that's something to keep in mind.
I think it's like, for some stuff too at shows, you got to remember that it's the venue that has control of that, not the bands.
They have
I was just about to say
that. Do not tweet at the band, double up their things with the venue bad. Let the venue know. And I know people have the logic that, like, well, the band's gonna let the venue know. They're probably not. They have been telling
to do that,
and they don't have time to do that. Exactly.
They don't have the time. If you have an issue with the venue, absolutely contact the venue. Like, tweeting at the band all day, tagging them in shit on TikTok, and tagging them in your discussions of things that you had with the venue. I understand it, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people probably feel like they don't know where else to go with it, but then to, you know, otherwise tell the band. But the band can't do anything about it. They can't be like, hey, venue, you guys kind of suck, don't do that again. Like, the venue's not going to give a fuck. They're just going to be like, these guys are assholes. Just contact the venue, figure out who's in charge, do something. But the band, like, they're on tour. They don't have time to do that. They don't have the ability to change anything about the way that the venue runs things.
Yeah.
They can't do anything about shitty employees at the venue because they don't work for the band.
Someone said, can the bands choose to stay there again if there's repeated? Well, none of us work for the bands. None of us know these things. I mean, I kind of know how touring things work, but, like, we can't really speak on that. Like, that's not our realm, if that makes sense. I'm sure they could try to avoid those venues in the future, but, like, can't say if they would or they wouldn't. Like, I don't know anything about.
Just to touch on that a little bit, and not speaking for anyone or anything like that, but I do know. I remember reading a thread on Twitter because we kind of catch ourselves reading a lot of tweets. And we see everything. To let you guys know, we do. But I do remember reading something about a venue disrespecting someone of like the LGBTQ plus community, and I do remember seeing that someone did tweet about not going back to that venue. So I do assume that they kind of have a say in what venue they do, what they can and can't play, or where they want to play, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely not the band's fault if they do play there and the venue gives, the fans a hard time. It has nothing to do with the band. There should be no reason for you to like hop on Twitter and be like, fuck this band, I'm not supporting you guys anymore. The venue did this and that. Like that's not their fault. Yeah.
Can touch on it a tiny bit because I have worked within the music industry a bit, and I've like helped out, bands and working at venues and stuff here and there, and a lot of it is the band really has no control over. A lot of it is management and the record label that does all the booking. So the band really can't say like, hey, I do or don't. They would have to take that up with their bosses, which 9 times out of 10 are not going to give a fuck because, that's when it starts getting a little bit corporate. But yeah, I mean, the bands can definitely have opinions and they can like take a stand against their managers. That's all free will. But when it comes down to it, it's their boss's decisions. The label ultimately has control over everything. So it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. But I mean, I think it is good in a sense to bring it to the band's attention a little bit just so they know what's going on. But like we all said, there's nothing they can really do except for, feel bad about it.
Yeah. Something you mentioned earlier, you were talking about like, oh, I wasn't dressed for like the pit. With like clothing stuff for people, I've experienced some, negativity at shows because of clothing. I feel like unless someone's clothing is, obviously if someone's got a shirt that's racist, like, yeah, let's be calling that out. But if someone's wearing like a color that you're just like, that shouldn't be at this kind of show, just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
If someone's there, they're most likely there because they really want to be there and they're having a good time. You don't need to call them like a poser or, people can enjoy music and look any way, and we should be really excited that people of all different walks of life love the same music. So I don't think we should expect anyone to dress a certain way, act a certain way for being a fan of the music. You can dress however you like, as long, again, if it's something offensive, go after them. But if someone's just there and you're like, they don't look, like what you think they should look like, just let them be. They're having fun. They're having a good time.
Anyone can enjoy it. There's no particular way that you have to dress to enjoy like metal or pop or country or whatever the hell it is that you're enjoying. Like, if you like it, you like it. You don't have to be in uniform to go to a show.
Didn't I say and I feel like that's a Swiftie? Is Chris a Swiftie? I think I saw that on Twitter. Like,
is he?
I did see it.
People of all different like aesthetics can like all different types of music. So someone's appearance doesn't have to necessarily meet up with what you expect for their music taste.
Not at all. No.
I like Katy Perry.
Wait, what do you like?
Said I like Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck yeah. Katy Perry's awesome.
Yeah.
I fuck with Katy Perry.
Fuck with some Katy Perry. You see me headbanging. It's California girls.
Exactly.
Oh my God, yeah. But also another topic to discuss is proposing. Getting down on one knee at a concert. In the middle of a pit. You could just bust down one knee, tell the band, stop the song. I'm about to propose to this bitch. Why? I mean, I find that so insane how people will stop the band, and if you didn't talk to the band beforehand, you should not be saying, let's do this. Let's stop everyone right now. I'm gonna propose. That's insane. That's insane. And
The band, it's not the band's problem if you're gonna propose. Like, if you're gonna propose at a show, just do it. Don't stop them. Just do it while the song's fucking going if you're that determined to do it at the show. It could be your song. It could be a romantic thing. I've seen lots of couples do that, you know, they propose in the middle of the song, the band, you know, they're doing their thing, they probably don't know
The band plays on, it's all romantic.
You're there, if you're gonna propose, you're doing it for your partner, not for the band. At least I think, unless, again, if it's another jab of getting more clout, great, you look like an idiot. And you just pissed everyone off.
say no. Imagine they say no. You know,
You want
that's
to
enough.
propose, take her to Venice or Paris.
There's that.
Would
too,
you guys-
if they say no?
And then everybody's like, well, fuck.
Well, I feel like
But what's the point of that?
I feel like that's, I can't say, like, because obviously I'm not in a band, but I could imagine if I was in a band, I would say, and people asked, oh, I want to propose at your show, I would tell everybody no, because I wouldn't want to be embarrassed if the other person said no. I'd be like, do it on your own time. Like, I'm not going to let you do it, and I'm not going to broadcast it, because if it's a surprise, I don't want to be responsible for that person feeling, like, super awkward and feeling super terrible if they say no. Like, do that on your
Also,
own time.
If you say yes to everybody proposing at your show, then everybody's gonna be asking, and you're gonna be the fucking proposal band. like
There'll be no
I
show
would
at
say
all.
no. Yeah, every single show would be like 6 proposals a night. Like, people are gonna start taking advantage of that, and you know that kind of goes hand in hand with people taking advantage of the bands need to stop the show if they see someone in the crowd looking distressed, because nowadays people aren't in the distress that they seem to be portraying, because I've been seeing a lot of stories where people are pretending that they're going to pass out to get the band's attention, and then they propose or do whatever they're going to do.
Stop.
And,
Oh my
you know,
God.
like, it's just getting out of hand, and it's going to get to a point where someone's actually going to be getting hurt, and they're not going to get the attention they need because they're not going to be responding to the crowd's pleas for attention, because now it's purely just attention.
What she said.
That's exactly what I'm
Like,
worried about. It'll be a boy cried wolf situation. Bands will just stop.
Too much.
We can't do that. And also,
Yeah.
can you imagine, like, someone's like, oh my gosh, how did they propose to you? And you're like, okay, well, he pretended he was dying at a show and stopped the whole concert.
Yeah,
The person's
no.
like, what? He
Not me. That's embarrassing.
pretended to
That's so
die?
embarrassing.
Like, what? Like, that's so
Fuck
crazy.
no.
When I worked at Disney, they told us we weren't allowed to be involved in proposals directly. We can, like, be in the background, but no, like, the performers carrying it out, because when people say no, it's very, very uncomfortable, and they were like, just, we don't do it.
I'd be like,
so-
great, fuck Goofy. He ruined the
Yeah,
proposal.
right?
Exactly. They're like, it's his fault. You know, so the same thing for the band. They don't need that awkwardness. I know someone in here said they were close with a band and they messaged them and like the band was cool with it. That's a totally different thing if you're friends with people and they're like, "Oh my god, we love you," and
Yeah, and they okay it,
Oh my
and they
God.
say it's
Yeah.
okay.
but that's
then
a
just,
totally different thing.
Pretending that, you know, like you're about to have a stroke, and you're like, please, oh my God, like, I need assistance. And then you turn to look at, you know, and then get down on one knee. Like, I literally would jump in the crowd if I was on the stage. You know, that is so,
Exactly.
that's insane. I would be on the crowd. I'd be like, give me that ring.
I would cause a problem if I was in a band and that happened. I'd be like, now you're gonna need assistance because I'm gonna fuck you up. You
Yeah.
just ruined my show. Like, the fuck?
Jay, what happened at the show that you went to?
So they stopped it twice. At first for like medical things. And like it's like it was so fast because I was standing in front of house because like the best place for me, because I don't want to be touched, and I want to hear everything and see everything okay, is to stand. If you can't stand in front of house, that's the tent that's like in front of the stage, and then there's like the general admission area in front. If you guys don't know who are watching. And that's where it technically sounds the best because that's where the sound guy mixes everything. So if you want a really good like sounding show, you stand there. And I was standing there inside the barricade so I wouldn't get touched. And the crowd was not like, I've seen rowdy ass crowds from my point of view, like being right behind them. There was a lot of people, but I didn't see like huge like swells of like pushing or anything like that. I saw lots of people being able to leave because I saw people walking right past, and it didn't look like there was like just packed walls. There was a huge, like, it went way behind me onto a huge hill, so there was plenty of room. There were 7,000 people there. It was the largest Trinity of Terror show that they had. And while there were 7,000 people there, from my point of view, it didn't look like there were a lot of people. And the first time they stopped, like, it's just like house lights come on, and I didn't even see like a commotion. It's just house lights come on, and Chris is like, someone needs help. And I don't know, they got the person out, they figured it out, and the show started again. And then the second time, it was right before they did a song, and it was at the beginning of the song. So like the song had this really dramatic entrance. I won't say what it is, just in case people don't want it spoiled, but like there's like a really dramatic entrance to one of the songs, and they're like in the middle of it about to get into like the breakdown, and it's like lights on, someone needs help. And like, I'm not saying that there wasn't medical emergencies, but it's like I didn't see anyone like leaving the crowd. But I mean, I wasn't at the front, and I hope everyone was okay, but it was like so sudden. And then they started that song again, and it seemed like, okay, that's it. 2 medical things. That sucks, but, like, I'm glad we got them out. And then the third time, it just went up. And Chris is like, you guys, you know, you held up X's. Like, what is it? Like, what do you need? And then no one had anything to say. Like, I have no idea if, like, people were just throwing them up because they wanted attention. It's what it seems like. But they just kept throwing up their X's. And then Chris even was on stage and said, like, you know, if you keep faking it, we don't know when to take it seriously. So please only stop the show when you need to. And it was just so strange. I was like, the lights go up, like everyone's looking at you. Like, how embarrassing is it to like stand there and be like, oh, I just stopped it. Also, like, don't be quick to jump to stop it. If someone's like, I don't feel so good, be like, oh my god, you need to stop it, I got you. Like, if someone's like, I don't feel good, be like, do you need to get out? Do you need something? Like, how can we help you? Do you need, all right, let's go.
They make a little bit of space so they can
make a path,
go to the
get them
bathroom,
out.
get water, whatever. Like, and I feel like this is all very recent. Like, I haven't been to any of the shows on this leg of Trinity yet. Obviously, they haven't come to the West Coast, but I went earlier this year during the first leg, and it was fine. I mean, nothing happened. I don't think there was any stops, no fights, none of that. The crowd surfing was very moderate. Like, it was fine. But all of a sudden, it's like everyone just forgot how to act, and I'm really curious as to how it's gonna go next week in LA.
I see people saying that it's hard for people to, like, park crowds to leave, but, like, what we're saying is, like, usually it's not hard to get people to leave to go away from the stage. So if someone we need to get someone out, people move out of the way to get someone out rather than to come in. So, like, they should be moving, and if you're not, like, move to let someone get out of the way, like... What are you thinking, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's just getting...
I feel like we pretty thoroughly went over show etiquette. Do you girls feel we have?
Yeah. Does anybody have any remaining questions?
Drop them.
Drop them.
Oh, they dropping. Hold up.
I might drop the questions, not the crowd surfers.
I think, you know, it all kind of boils down to, like, that basic stuff we learned when we were, like, 5. Like, treat people like you'd want to be treated. Just
Absolutely.
put yourself in their awesome, beautiful, sexy platform shoes. And
Yeah, and then
just
be like,
think about it.
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, if not other than show etiquette, does anybody have any other questions for us? I'm trying to I've been sitting so weird this whole time. I'm trying to get comfortable.
My legs are.
Sweatpants on.
Yeah, sweatpant crew.
Sweatpants.
Someone asked if we're gonna go to Iowa. Well, we could go to
Iowa.
Iowa. We're trying to fund trips. So the Goths next door. We want to do this fairly
Hold the
regularly.
fuck up. Hold
What?
up. Hold up. I just got proposed to.
Ow!
I had to stop the show. Sorry.
Oh wait. Okay, everyone, wait. You gotta throw X's up, Kylie. Kylie, fucking X's. Throw X's up.
Any day of the week.
Kylie and Sasha are now engaged. Wait, that means
That's
we get to go on a
right.
cruise, right?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kylie's pictures on the cruise. I was just like,
It was so bad.
Where is
I know. I was dying. You and Shelby look amazing. I mean, you guys always look amazing, but come on now.
it was like Ghost Ship, but no one died.
Yeah. Except Shelby was giving Hef vibes, and I volunteer as a bunny.
Yes.
I will
Can
gladly
we do that? Can we do a goth bunny shoot and then Shelby be the hef?
Oh my gosh, with the pipe and the robe.
I
Let's
mean,
go on a fucking cruise.
I
Let
can't find
fucking goths. What's the name of our show? Goth
Goth
bitches on
Victor.
cruise.
yeah. Well, I'm going on Shiprocked. Is anybody
Okay.
going on
I'm
Shiprocked?
not, but I would.
I bet we could find a cruise.
Let's go to
On the Disney cruise. The Nickelodeon Disney cruise.
let's go on the Disney cruise. They got water slides and shit.
They have an area on the Disney cruise where you don't even have to see any children, so it's perfect.
See, I'm down
Nice.
for that.
The Disney cruise ships are so magical.
I
They
can only.
are-
I feel like we had something for after this segment. I feel like we had.
I did hang on, yeah. I have do you want me to ask? There's Fuck, Marry, Kills.
Shay's
Hang
got
on.
a list.
I do. I'm
She
trying
got
to
a
get
list.
this to Melissa. Hang on, I'm gonna send this to you on Discord.
Before
on the
we start any of
Discord.
that, does anyone have any questions about anything that we would be able to answer, knowing that we are not in the band?
We are not in the band.
So
We
questions
are the
that
band.
relate
We
to
are the
us that we
band.
can answer.
1/5 of the band has been in me.
We are basically motionless and white. Thank
There's
you.
5 members, right? Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. I don't do math.
I don't do math.
Okay,
Yeah.
so someone's saying, how do you feel if someone leaves to go to the bathroom and then they come back? Do you give them their
Ooh.
spot back?
Oh, that's hard.
I feel like when I was going to shows, there was no getting your spot back, but
There's no going back. Yeah.
Me personally, if it's like a whole group of people that fucking leave and come back, fuck off. But if it's just
Yeah.
one person, 2 people, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw a fit. But a whole group, come on. No. That's another thing that pisses me off is when the whole group comes in and they're like, oh, we gotta go, our friend's up there, and there's no friend there, and they just fucking pushed everybody else back so they could be up front. Just say you want to get to the front. Don't be bullshitting. People
Yeah.
do that at Disneyland too, and but that's a whole other episode. Disney people.
Well, what you gotta do is be hardcore and you gotta wear a fucking diaper, okay? Listen.
I left my diaper at home, bitch.
you can always
It gives you more
ask.
butt padding.
We shit it on the floor.
You can
They do
always
that at
ask people to get
think
your
about
spot
New York
back.
Times Square, huh?
Oh, people are asking, what if you ask nicely? You can ask. Just
Yeah, you can ask.
No one's stopping you from asking. It's just everyone's gonna have a different answer. I can't say what everyone else is gonna say.
This is very true.
You know?
Yeah, just ask if you are gonna ask, just ask nicely. And
Yeah.
try to make it just you and be honest about it. Also, if you're leaving on your way out, maybe it doesn't hurt to be hey, I'm gonna be right back. Hey, I'm gonna be right back, and like find like 5 or 6 people that are in a line that you know you can cut back through.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not that hard. Like it's not even just show etiquette. It's basic etiquette. Just
be a human.
Be a good person. Don't be an asshole. I feel like everybody's a fucking asshole now.
I think it's the same answer for that other question asking if you are short and someone is short and asks to get in front of you, but you are also short. How do you respond? I think that's a personal.
I can't answer that because I'm big.
But just be polite, I think, is the right. Lead with, be kind about it. If you want to say no, that's your thing. Just be nice about it. But if the person is genuinely smaller than you, I feel like.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like whenever I'm in a crowd and I see like a smaller person around me, I'll voluntarily be like, hey, get in front of me. Because I don't want to be the reason somebody has a terrible time at the show. Like I said before, I'm 5'8". I'm always wearing platforms. I'm a big bitch. Get in front of me. I'll be fine. I could be in the back against the wall. I'll be fine. And, I could always go see whatever band it is again if it's that much of an issue. I mean, even if they say it's their final tour, it's not their final tour. They back. Look at how many the Rolling Stones have done, and Kiss. They've done like 20 final tours. And I've never seen them. I'm gonna cry.
Really?
No. No, I was going to because I was gonna go to Aftershock, but shit happened and I couldn't make it, so no Kiss for me.
That's another episode.
That's another episode. What, Aftershock or Kiss?
Kiss.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Kiss episode. I hope you guys are ready.
This one.
That should be our next one.
Kiss? I think so.
Yeah.
I'll give you a kiss.
Coming on here barefaced and doing Kiss makeup.
Oh my god.
Don't put it like that. Now I'm scared.
I can't be trusted to do my own Kiss makeup. I would fuck it up so bad. I would need so much.
But that'll make it so much better.
It's so tragic.
Have to do it.
Oh my god. Who would be which Kiss character? So, Angela and Sasha designated our characters. Do you want to tell them who we are?
I'm obviously Paul.
Yeah.
I got the list. I got that diva fucking mentality. I'm the star child. Mm-hmm. Angela.
Wait, I have. Holy sweat. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we all fell. Oh yeah, she's stepping on us. Go on.
Show the dogs.
Pay extra for that, Angela.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You just saw some content that was not meant to be seen.
Not for free.
Yes, that's literally all it was showing. That's embarrassing.
I'm anyway, excited.
No, and I would be Paul. No, not Paul.
No, bitch, you're the demon.
Gene Simmons, the demon.
You got that sexy tongue.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be a fun episode.
Melissa, you are our space ace.
Space ace.
And obviously, Shae, you're our Catwoman.
Fuck yeah, I want to be a kitty cat.
Yeah, that'll be so fun.
I still can't see our document. What were our other things?
I sent you, one of them was, like, what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
And then, like, basically, like, games like Fuck, Marry, Kill, or, like,
I sent the Fuck, Marry, Kill. Yeah, I sent the Fuck, Marry, Kill thing. Here, I'll just copy and paste the whole thing.
Is it in the Is it in Twitter? Is that why I'm missing it?
No, I'm sending it in Discord.
Who the hell is 6'6"? You're a giant.
Who's 6'6" and are they single?
I was just about to say that.
Ooh.
Are they single?
Jesus Christ.
I've got it. We had our, I remember it. Get to know the Ghouls rapid fire questions.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
No.
All right. We're just going to hit them real fast. So our first one, what's your favorite scary movie? Go!
House of 1,000 Corpses.
I don't know. I'm not good on the spot.
Like, I guess...
I forget movies.
I don't know, like the scariest movie ever to me was like The Ring, and it still scares me. So I would say that one, but it's not like I just watch it all the time because I love it.
I really like The Strangers, oddly enough. That movie,
That was a good one.
that movie really scares me for some reason. I think it like takes place in like a regular house. It's just so like, oh, this could
Yeah.
literally happen right now to us.
Actually, no, mine is Poltergeist because I love. It still creeps me out. Like the whole lore behind the movie creeps me out. I really, I think it stands up over time. It's dated, but I think it stands up. My favorite is Poltergeist.
I've never seen it.
You are a dumb bitch, and we're gonna be watching it.
I've gotta watch
Okay.
it, right? I wasn't allowed
God
to watch
damn,
it.
Melissa.
We're gonna have to have a whole watch party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I'd have
I'm
to say-
sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
What's your dog?
It's okay.
Hi,
Where's the
baby.
The
dog?
raccoons are on the roof.
Hey, it's okay.
Show the dog.
Sasha, what's your favorite movie?
Dogs.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Probably basic, but I'm gonna have to go with The Exorcist because I love paranormal shit. I love the fact that it's kind of based on a true story, and I mean, it's old as fuck, but it's still creepy. Still very creepy.
It is so
Still
good.
terrifies a lot of people, which I love.
Do you
Kind of
have
off
a
topic, but
favorite
not really.
color?
Color?
Oh, are we on color now? Wait, no, Melissa, you didn't tell us your favorite scary movie, did you?
The Strangers.
Yeah,
The Strangers.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's the favorite color? Pink.
I really like a lot of colors.
I'm not gonna say red.
Pink
I
and
feel like
purple.
Pink and black. Yeah?
I love blue and I love purple.
I love like the
I love-
Beetlejuice colors.
I
Yeah.
love every color except for yellow. I don't fuck with it.
Really?
I
Why?
don't fuck with it.
Yellow.
I don't fuck with it.
I don't
Bothers
really
me.
like beige.
I don't like beige either.
No.
Actually.
Beige is just so boring.
It just reminds me of every house in like the early 2000s. Just beige walls, beige floors, the cabinets, the furniture. Everyone's house looked like a fucking Olive Garden. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's all
Yeah.
it reminds me of.
Oh, I have one that's based on color that I want to ask. So a lot
What?
of people are like a red goth or a purple goth. Are you a red or a purple goth?
I'm not answering that.
Like,
As you
Don't mind me. In my blood palace.
I'm a purple goth. I like purple.
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm a purple goth. I literally have purple eyeshadow right now.
I feel like we're kind of divided because, like, me and Melissa, or no, at least on my screen, just kidding, not for
Yeah, no,
everyone.
Melissa's got red on. I see some red poking
Yeah.
in on there.
So we're like red team and you're purple team.
Purple team.
Actually,
Yeah.
Melissa, what goth are you? What color are you? I might be lying.
You know,
Are you purple or red?
I feel like with me being like an indecisive Pisces, like I probably want to go like back and forth. Some days I want to be like really purple, but like today was
Today
feeling
is red.
That's right.
What do we have next?
Yeah, I
Wait,
like that
what is-
Badfoot. Why not both?
What is the
Why not both?
Both is
celebrity?
good.
I think it's. What are your top 3 favorite bands?
How can you even pick?
I hate that question. Every time I ever go on a live stream, that's like the number one thing people ask me, and it changes every day.
It's like what genre?
Fair.
Too. Like
Sorry, 3? I can't even pick one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't.
It literally
Okay,
depends on
next
how I'm
question.
feeling.
Next question. Okay,
Too
well,
hard.
how about rather than top, like just name 3 bands that you enjoy that you would want the audience to go out and check out.
I feel
Not
like
mostly.
maybe some of
Yeah,
you might be young that are watching this, so maybe you haven't had the pleasure of being introduced to Cradle of Filth.
Oh, I hope they have.
Bill.
I discovered this like goth 80s like super moody band the other day. I'm sure everybody else knows them by now, but Dead Can Dance.
Dancing.
I was super vibing with it. Like I
Oh,
wanted
no,
just something
Lindsay.
to listen to while I like typed. Loved it. Oh yeah, Lindsay's like, no,
said,
not
"Don't
Cradle of
do
Filth.
it."
You're still here?
Yeah, okay, yeah, Dead Can Dance, very
Fuck
lit.
yeah.
And we
Okay,
all share
great.
love for AFI.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Yes, we're all
God.
going to AFI. We're all going to
We
AFI
are.
together.
Wait,
I'm so
Angela,
glad.
you're going?
I want to say yes.
No, she is.
I'm going to
But-
say yes.
You
You
all
are.
heard it here first, folks. Angela's going.
AFI.
I can't wait for you. So that means you guys are coming down here.
I am for sure going. It is literally my favorite album of all time. Like my favorite band, but that is my favorite album.
Oh,
So
it's
when
gonna
I
be
heard that
so
they were
good.
playing that whole album from start to finish, I was like,
Done.
and then I accidentally bought 4 tickets, so it's very
Accident-
convenient. I was also an AFI used teen last
Used.
Serenade. Same.
Didn't what's his face throw a marker at you?
Oh yeah, Bertman. That's like the only regret I have in life is that I was like really hot, young, 23, skinny, titties were thinging, ass was thinging. I was like
Thingin'.
walking past, and Burt McCracken like threw a Sharpie at me to get my attention. I picked it up and I ran away. I should have
Damn.
got over and just made out with him and then ran away. Like my little 13-year-old heart was like, "Go do it," but I was like, "Don't do that. Don't do that, Shae." But I should have. I should have just made out with him and then ran.
Such a good story.
Damn.
It's a very tame Warped Tour story. Like there's
I
terrible.
was gonna
Warped Tour
say,
stories.
for Warped Tour, that's pretty chill. I feel
Yeah.
like everybody's gotten, like, traumatized there at one point or another.
I literally just remembered that at one point in time I was hooking up with someone that you will remain anonymous, no one will know on this stream. And it was like the last of my period, so it was like in the woods and we were in a field and I was like, well, okay, what's over there? And I like reached out, pulled out my tampon and threw it across the field and then he had no idea and then we hooked up. So.
Shit!
I've done that.
Christ.
Sure.
I've done
And
that.
I
but
will
it's
never
so good.
reveal who that was with, so no one will ever guess. But it's
We need the memoirs. The Warped Tour memoirs.
we could do a Warped Tour memoirs. It would get probably pretty batshit.
I don't want to do that.
We should not.
That has to be a whole separate episode.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's hilarious.
Okay, well, who is your favorite horror icon?
Angela,
Angela.
favorite horror icon.
Thanks. I could be pretty scary if I rip this wig off.
No,
It
same.
doesn't even look like a wig.
Mine's a half wig.
Really tell, yeah. Horror icon. Sasha.
Mine is, I think, the Bride of Frankenstein. Because she's just so, like, I love old school Hollywood glamour, and she's like the original horror queen.
Yeah.
That for sure.
I just got her tattooed on my hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sure.
saw. I was like,
I
oh,
want to see. I mean, I saw the pictures, but I want to see them again.
yes,
Yes.
so
Those
beautiful,
are
To make your hands
good.
kiss.
right?
Oh my god.
So hot.
I saw someone say Lily Munster. Absolutely.
Yes.
I think
Did you guys see the new Wednesday?
Obsessed.
Yes.
So
It's
good.
Really
good.
good. I'm really liking
so
it.
good. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little skeptical at first because, like, I hate most of the things that Netflix puts out these days. I was like, Netflix original. I love it. Like, I really,
It's
really
so
am happy.
good.
I cannot wait for season 2. They're doing a season 2, right?
Yeah,
believe
they
so.
have to.
They
It did
have
really
to.
well, so they have to be doing
They
it.
have to. That shit was fire. It was so good.
I feel like mine, I'm kind of like torn. I feel like, you know, Freddy Krueger is such a classic, but I'm really into the design of the aliens from
Oh
Alien.
God, yeah.
I know
Yes.
some people say that's a sci-fi, but that's a horror movie. That's scary as
That's
shit.
horror for sure.
Yeah.
Those aliens, they're so cool. The xenomorphs, they're like
They're
those are
badass.
awesome. I love those. Ooh,
I mean, I love
Dream
Halloween.
Vacation.
all the Halloween movies.
I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
the newest one.
I feel like that was, either people liked it or they didn't like it. But if you, I don't know, I'm more of like a Rob Zombie Halloween.
I
feel
love
like
his. Too
all
many
of
people shit on his, but they're fantastic. I love the backstory. I love the way that he filmed it. I love the mask. I loved it.
I'm
Yeah.
not a hater, so don't ever ask me anything about anything. I'm a terrible person. I acknowledge that. I will sit on here my lonely island and let you enjoy all of it. I can't. It's just not my thing.
Mhm.
But I respect it because, like, he really has, like, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He puts out amazing work. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
He purposely, to be fair, makes things really cheesy.
Yeah.
Because that's just like his thing. However, this might piss some people off in the comments. I was not particularly a fan of the new Munsters.
It sucked ass. What are you
It was
talking
bad.
about?
It was bad. I know
literally
that
turned it
Sherry
off.
Moon Zombie ruined it. I think I would have put up with it if it wasn't for Sherry Moon Zombie. Like, she breaks it for me.
Did you guys hear that he fucking auditioned like over 400 people to be Lily Munster?
No.
And still chose her.
He wasted all those girls' time. He knew he was going to go with Shae.
God.
Like, I would have been pissed if I don't know if they did the auditions in Romania or if they did them out here, but regardless, I would have been so salty. Like, that, I'm sorry, she was not Lily.
I think
it was great. Like, I loved the aesthetics of the movie, like the colors and all that. It was cute, but the movie itself was ass. The last 10 minutes of the movie was better than the entire, like, 2 hours or whatever.
Fuck.
It was not a fan.
Tell us how you really feel.
I will.
Angela, you were saying something?
At a microphone.
I don't remember. My brain just will talk and then I forget.
Same.
ADHD. But
Our next.
I feel like.
Oh, so sorry.
Fuck. No, I feel like her, Sherry Moon was only good as Baby Firefly.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it.
I could agree with that for sure.
Yeah. Next question.
What is your dream vacation?
Salem with the Ghouls.
Salem with the Ghouls, which, fingers crossed, 2023.
Our crazy
So
mansion vacation.
Our crazy mansion vacation, absolutely.
That'll be so fun. The one with the bowling alley. Did you guys see that one?
Yep.
The one with the bowling alley.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw myself down there.
So
I went bowling long ago with like my coworkers, and it was just embarrassing for me because I got these fucking talons. So
you went bowling with those?
I literally was like holding the ball like this and just rolling it like a toddler all night.
It was so fun.
Really embarrassing.
That's so funny.
We are planning for the audience. We're hopefully planning to continue this series and build up an audience and keep you guys around. And maybe if you're feeling generous, you can help us raise money to have group vacations together where we can then make more content. We'll make like streams together. We'll do like long form videos. We'll do photo shoots and stuff. And then we'd upload it to like our Patreon and stuff like that, which we're hoping to eventually get set up. But we're hoping to make more content that you enjoy. And obviously you can tell us like what you would want to see. And we'll try to make things, but we do need help getting there. So anything you would want to help us with would be so appreciated. We do have our tips set up from Melissa. She set up the whole tipping system. So even just like $1 or $2 really helps. And because right now also, if you didn't know, we're having technical difficulties. But we also have 2 girls who are on their mobile phones instead of a laptop. So we're hoping to raise enough money to get them laptops, even just inexpensive ones. But
a laptop, it's just not a great laptop.
Yeah.
Do you guys
But she
see
exists.
what Lindsay just put? My heart just like stopped. That is the sweetest thing.
wait, what did she put? I missed it.
Lindsay, I will cry.
Oh my gosh!
I
Oh
hope
my
you
gosh, that would be
cry. Ugliest tears.
amazing!
Tell me what it says.
Oh, sorry, Angela.
Yes.
We're all.
She said, my ass is broke right now, but I will happily make you original music. I mean it.
Original music.
Oh my
love
god.
you.
Why? I would be so honored.
We would
Literally,
use that
you
as
could,
our
like, send
intro.
us a video of you just warming up, and we'd be like,
And we'd be like, that's it, that's the intro.
Yeah, the track.
One.
Can we
That'd be
also have a moment of silence for Kylie's lost thumbnail?
Oh yeah, in a bowling alley? Mm-mm.
I'm so sorry. My
Oh,
queen.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace
Rip
to Kylie's thumb.
Actually, my thumbnail broke this morning. I just keep pulling it back up. I've
What do
like
you-
3 nails today.
I have this many left. I'm supposed to get my
Jay-
nails done this week. Like I have
Jay,
a full
fun
hand, and then only this daddy left on here.
Listen,
That's
fun
daddy. The ring finger.
at the show, my nail fell off, and I like put it down, or I like handed it to Justin, and he was like, "Okay, Shae," and he said that you like to place your nails around the house for like just in plain view for anyone to see, like for him to find.
Yes,
Can you
I leave them. I put them in plain view, but then I also sneak them into his stuff for touring, so he can find them eventually and remember me. So like in his makeup bag, and like his toiletries, in the pocket of his pants, I'll just sneak my fingernails. Like I have one of my fingernails. I know this sounds really fucking morbid, but I like that it like fucks with him. And then I also, I mean, I don't know. He has to deal with it.
I used to do shit like that when I was with somebody. I would just leave my nails everywhere, like a piece of territory,
That's literally what I would do.
until I started finding other things, and I was like, I didn't leave that there. That ain't my earring.
That's not mine.
Wait,
That
yeah,
is mine.
wait. Let me see if Justin can join. He should be fucking watching this.
He should be.
He's with his set.
Get the man out.
Before he joins, though, girls, we gotta
Girls.
do our biggest celebrity crush and our weirdest.
Ooh,
Margot Robbie.
She's stunning.
she's a babe.
She is beautiful, yeah.
But there
Babe.
are also like 6 other women who could literally be her in Hollywood. I'm like, which one? Why do you all look so similar?
Yeah.
I could see that.
I love Ian Somerhalder.
Is that the guy
From
from Vampire something?
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays
He's
Damon Salvatore.
He's hot. I've never seen that show, but that
So
guy's hot.
Yeah.
He's literally.
He's got that menacing look to him. I like
He's got that Mulder,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, will ruin your life in a minute.
and
I'm
that's
like,
the
okay with
guy.
that.
You know,
I feel
Hurt
like
me.
Tom Hiddleston is mine. He's British, so
he's
British.
he's British.
Yeah.
No, he's fine.
The accent definitely.
With this,
helps.
Sasha, what are your celeb crushes over here?
I'm not good when people ask me questions because that's when I forget everything about myself.
Every
Um,
human being.
Yeah, like I don't know who I am. Biggest celebrity crush. I feel like, and I know Kylie's gonna just start exposing me in the comments. And I'm fucking watching you, but I don't know. I feel like I've been really like crushing on Lady Gaga lately more than usual. I don't know. Maybe it's because she's been on my newsfeed more than usual, but that bitch is beautiful. Who else?
Wait, don't you like Harry Styles or something, or is that not a thing?
No, I was making fun of Kylie for that.
Oh, Kylie likes Harry Styles.
I did
That's
see
Kylie's
that.
problem. No. Trying to think who else. Oh?
No, I sent it to Justin. He's like, "Oh yeah, a few of us are watching," and I'm like, "Who's a few of us? Like, what are you watching? Which part where we were being really mean?"
Yeah. Kylie exposed me. I when I saw that Bones and All movie, Timothy Chalamet, he looked good. He looked good eating those bitches up.
How old is he? He's like
25.
okay. He's like okay.
25, 26, I think.
He's hot. I
That's
could
young.
He's cute.
cute.
He's hot.
He's
So
more
what
of
are
like he's more of like cute, but when somebody's like covered in like blood and like eating people
Oh,
for
yeah.
2 hours, you know, obviously that just adds a little bit of flavor.
That's gonna be like icing on top.
Yeah, that's just the seasoning.
It's just the
Melissa,
season.
who's your celebrity crush?
You know, over the last couple years, a lot of them have had to be thrown out because we've found out information about them.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
true.
disappointing.
Yeah.
But like I most recently found out, I thought for sure, I was like, Henry Cavill, freaking golden.
No, what's wrong with him?
Look into how young he likes to date. Just,
Oh no.
it's
Yikes.
very disappointing and heartbreaking.
Gross.
Very, this smells like grooming. So, that's disappointing.
Great.
But, growing up, I was really taken by Jeff Goldblum. The
Oh, God, yeah.
Jurassic Park
Yeah.
song that shook most of us, you know, across the world. When I was a little kid, I was like, that.
Oh yeah.
I think my weirdest celebrity crush would be on like a voice actor. I don't even know what he looks like. I just really like his voice. The guy who voices Goliath and Gargoyles.
I mean, that's so fucking specific. Goliath and gargoyles.
His voice is incredible. He does a bunch of other stuff too. My brain's just not pulling it up. But that voice is like speaks to your soul.
Okay, I can get behind a good voice.
It's like
I can see that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I feel like everybody has like cartoon crushes too and weird shit like that.
Archer. But then it's
Well,
also the voice of Bob's Burgers, so like, but like Archer the character, yeah. Oh my god, if I met Archer in a bar, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Really?
Oh my god, I could stop that.
Oh, you
But
like
you would-
Gaston though. What am I saying? Of course.
What?
What song?
Gaston. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My
wow.
very first like crush ever when I was really, really little. I was like 4, and my first crush was Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Because I was like, he's a baddie. I love
That's
him.
enough.
Oh my
No,
gosh. So what cartoon characters are we loving?
Definitely Gaston. He knows what's up. It's hot. I'm just saying.
Agree. I have to humbly disagree. He's
Yeah?
too much of a Chad.
What?
He's who? What?
Too much of a Chad.
This is
Chad.
true.
Sorry if there's anybody named Chad in the chat. You are being targeted.
Yeah, you can say your crush in the chat, and also if your crush is us, let us know.
Yeah,
Our
let's do that.
Venmo is open.
He voiced Dr. Facilier? No way.
No.
No.
Wait.
What?
Wait. So are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about? He's also the bad guy in or not the bad guy, but he's the drug dealer guy in Requiem for a Dream. That's who you have a crush on. That voice.
That guy was Facilier too? Bro, he's so talented. I would have never realized that's him. But
That's who you have a voice crush on.
the
I have a voice
not from Requiem
intimidation.
for a Dream and all the stuff that goes with that. Just, you know, his iconic.
It was actually a really good movie. I like that movie.
That was like my
Shae,
comfort
your
movie when I was in
crush.
high school. I'm the crush? Oh,
Yes.
fuck yeah.
That's right.
Sasha's the crush? Fuck yeah.
That's right.
What about the
Just
girl
call me
Angela's
from,
my crush.
was it the Atlantis movie? Disney's Atlantis movie. She's so cool looking, right?
Oh, that bitch with the white hair? Yeah, she's fucking hot.
She's super
Angela,
cool.
you're somebody's number one. You
Ooh,
took my
Angela,
phone.
number
Absolutely.
one.
Wait till I take my makeup off and I have absolutely no eyebrows.
I look like a diseased, like,
I look like the plague.
I look like
Yeah.
roadkill when I take my makeup off.
I can.
I don't
guarantee
believe any of this. I
can't
really
wait till-
don't.
I ain't about to prove it.
You will see it one day.
So I guess those are all of our questions. Do you want to go do the fuck, marry, kill, or do you want to do would you rather?
Ooh.
Would you rather?
Audience, what do you want to see?
Oh yeah, the audience.
Roadkill is my
Mary
number
kill,
one crush.
or would you rather?
Sasha, because she's 5'8", and I need someone
Someone
taller.
just wants to use you for your height.
Wow.
Someone said Roadkill, my number one crush. I'm dead.
Everyone's saying, would you rather?
Okay, would you rather?
All right, that's the definitely.
All right.
overwhelming.
All right, would you rather it is. Let's go.
Do we have to come up with them, or do we have?
No, I have a whole list.
I was gonna say, should we
They're
let
terrible. Would you rather chew your toenails off or someone else's fingernails?
Someone else's fingernails. Oh.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at my dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
no.
I'm scared of
Someone
my
else's
dog.
fingers.
These
My dog's
ogre
been
feet have been
threatening
through a
me.
lot.
Would you-
Oh God. Oh no.
Would you rather never brush your teeth again or never brush your hair again?
Which
And then
is
silent.
worse?
Oh, like what the fuck?
I mean, I
Um,
guess we could just wear wigs forever, but
Wearing a wig.
I mean,
So-
because if you can never brush your teeth again, won't they just?
They'll
Oh,
rot. I guess.
Yeah.
Never hair.
Everyone's saying they'll shave their head.
Shave
No,
head.
it literally
Okay.
said no shaving allowed.
We're
It
about
said
to
it on the
go
question, no
worldwide.
shaving.
I have a giant dreadlock on my head.
Yeah, one big dreadlock.
Oh man.
Okay.
that's-
I think I could work with it.
Would you rather go to an intimate birthday party for someone you don't know or organize a huge party for a close friend?
Organize a huge party.
Organize a huge party.
Yeah, I would
I wanna
organize
do
a huge
something
party.
nice.
I like organizing
I'm ready
parties.
to do that
Yeah.
right now for you girls. Let's go.
Let's go.
Intimate? An
That was
intimate
easy.
party? Like an orgy? Or like a
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
yeah, like, is it an
That's-
orgy and is Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston there?
Knowing how LA parties get, it would probably end up being an orgy. So yeah,
Are LA
I'm
parties
down
like
with that.
orgy-ish?
they can be like in the like goth scene. They get gross.
Why the fuck am I on the East Coast? No, I'm just kidding.
There's so many events that I had hosted back in the day, and my name's on the flyer, and I walk in, there's people like sucking dick like in the middle of the thing, and I'm like, take my name off this shit. Like, I don't want to be here. And it would be like posed as like, oh, it's a fashion designer's party, and there was no fashion.
Would you rather get diarrhea on vacation or the day of a big day at work?
So I'm getting
mean-
diarrhea either way.
Yeah. Would you rather have it on vacation or like when you have a really big thing to do at work?
I mean, is it the whole vacation or just one day of the vacation?
I feel like it would be just one day, so I'd rather
I
it be on the
let's go on
vacation.
I'd rather do it on vacation, not at work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat mystery leftovers that have been in the fridge too long or a stranger's leftovers that they left on their plate at a restaurant?
Ooh, that's like my intrusive thoughts talking.
Like,
But I'm also a
I'd have to
picky
pick
eater.
their plate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd have to eat off of theirs just because after a certain point, the bacteria of leftovers is really.
yeah,
bad.
no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I ain't eating no rotten shit.
Woo!
Oh, this is hilarious. I love this. Would you rather wear a crass, sexually suggestive uniform to work or an extremely stuffy, uncomfortable uniform?
I think all of us would just.
I think
rather
that
stuffy.
Werewolf speaks for itself.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ooh, would you rather your parents arrange your marriage or marry your most recent ex?
Oh my god, I'd rather marry somebody I don't even know.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's anyone's got to be bigger than that.
I'm ready to
I'm
see
not-
the
Mom and
arranged
Dad,
marriage.
If you're watching,
Yeah.
I love you, but I'm not going with that. Love you though. No, I'd pick
Nah.
an ex.
Yeah, but like your most recent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm. Can't
Would you
relate.
rather live on canned food for a week or ramen noodles for a week?
I already live
What
on
if you already do both?
Yeah, I was like, it's definitely ramen.
Depression meals gotten wild, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you put an egg on it, then it's fancy.
Yeah, then it's basically restaurant quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put some like green onion on it. Same thing. in my book.
Would you rather drink all of the half-empty drinks or smoke all of the cigarette butts after a big crazy party?
But cigarette butts are usually on the floor, so then you're getting double nasty.
Maybe
Yeah.
alcohol will kill the bacteria.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll take the alcohol because at least I'll be having a good time.
Would you ever rather not be able to have coffee for a month or not be able to have takeout for a month?
I quit
Takeout.
coffee 2 years ago, so
Coffee consumes my life.
I
Yeah,
have to have coffee in the morning.
Helps
Yeah.
me.
It's warm.
I'm a caffeine.
Would you rather never sing or never dance again?
I can't
Never
do.
dance. I already can't dance. I think we all learned that at Werewolf.
Enjoy dancing, so I can't stop. I'd have to be able to dance.
I can't
I
fucking
love
dance.
both. I'm not, good at either, but I love doing them.
Right? Would-
I guess dance, but that's that's heartbreaking, but I guess I would say dance.
Would you rather punch a wall full force or get punched in the chest?
I'd rather
Punch
get
a
punched.
wall.
I definitely.
I don't know if I could punch a wall. Ugh.
I'll punch a wall. I got rings.
I got kicked
True.
in the chest as a character, scaring someone.
Yeah.
My God.
People
I
are
was
brutal.
like this really scary spider chick, and it was like strobe lights. So when it went dark, I leaned forward, and she was getting closer to me. And then when the lights came on, she was super scared. Her boyfriend's arms were under her, like supporting her weight. So she screamed and like did this and kicked out both her legs, and I was still lunging forward
Oh my
to scare
God.
her. Like it was rough. So I'll punch the wall.
Jesus.
Absolutely not.
That's terrible.
Would you rather go to a rave and stay to the last song or go to a bar and stay to last call?
I mean,
The rave.
The rave.
Probably the rave.
yeah, that's more
I don't want to
fun.
be at the bar at the end of the night because it's depressing.
I was gonna say, that's like where all the sad people are.
And the girlies will watch out for you at festivals and raves. They're
Yeah.
the girls.
All
are
the
looking
people
out
at
for
the
you
bar
there.
during last call are the fucking creeps that are gonna try to take you home.
Yeah.
So, I'm good.
Would you rather not shower for a week or 3 times a day for a week?
3 times a day.
Hey.
I wouldn't shower for a week. I would just take a fucking bath. See? Loophole.
Okay.
I don't need to wash my hair in a week. I'd let it go. I'd be like, bye. Would you rather tell everyone at work an embarrassing truth about yourself or an outrageous lie everyone will believe?
I feel like I embarrass myself at work every day by
Yeah.
oversharing. So, I'm just living that life.
No, I feel like I
I've done
overshare
that many
Delete
times.
everything.
Would you rather have to announce every time you're going to fart or fart extremely loudly every single time?
I probably fart really loudly every single time I do that.
Just stand there like smiling like, it happened. Well, I feel like either way it's being announced.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can.
That's when you have
Yeah.
to go like this, right? Stop the show!
Yeah. Stop, I gotta
What's
fart.
wrong? I have to fart. Like, oh my gosh, that
fart.
would be awful. I'll take the loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
One person's name is Hey Fart. What's your thoughts?
I've been
Fart?
staring at that the whole stream.
Right?
Every time I look over at the comments, that's where my eyes go. Hello, fart.
Do we have any would you rathers from the chat? And also, like, do you want us to come back next week? And what should we do next week?
Yes. Also, my phone is about to die. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's not-
I was like, I can't stay much longer because I gotta go to bed.
I don't even know where my battery's at.
Did you check your butt?
Someone, I thought they had a question. They said something about like an island, but I don't see it anymore. I can't find it.
We have so many chatters. It's amazing. Oh wait, would you rather be immortal or be able to read thoughts? Read thoughts.
What?
I don't want to be immortal.
Yeah, but like an immortal what? Like, am I a vampire? Or am I just like living the
Am
life
I hot?
like this for the rest of my life? But then
I feel like immortality. I don't know if I could handle knowing what people are thinking.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
scared
can
of
you turn it on and off? Like, could it be like, let me tap in real quick? 'Cause then I just have to have the patience to not read other people's thoughts constantly. Like,
Yeah,
I don't need to doom scroll and read all the weird tweets.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to turn it off. Like, I would just be like, I need to know what this person thinks so I know if I need to fuck off or not.
Ooh, Roman poets said, would you rather magically be fluent in any language or be able to talk to animals?
I would talk to animals.
Talk to animals.
Animals.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
Same.
Absolutely.
So what should be our next episode?
Yeah, what do you guys want to see us do next? We do want to have movie streams. Obviously, we had technical difficulties this time. We're going to get our shit together and hopefully get it solved. But what would you like us to do? And we also have to figure out our schedules are not matched up, like our 4 schedules. So we can't do something consistently like, oh, every Tuesday, because we gotta be flexible. So we're gonna try to do weekly, but we might have to take some weeks off.
Yeah.
Do
So when you
makeup.
say do makeup, do you mean like
Like come barefaced and do the makeup on the screen? That could be scary.
That's scary.
Tutorials.
I don't want to come barefaced.
Yeah, everyone's
It's
like
okay.
makeup tutorials.
Mm-mm. Warped Tour Stories, nope.
Warped Tour stories are like that's like a
Nightmare fuel.
talking about wardrobe might be interesting. You could show off some like pieces you really like.
You can also talk about relationships.
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Ooh,
That's-
someone
that's a-
earlier had said like a self-love, self-confidence, like
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
That'd be a
really
good one.
important.
Well, you know what? We're gonna like narrow it down to a couple, and we can put a poll up on
Yeah.
on our story, and then if you guys aren't following us on Twitter and on Instagram, we have those. We also have our Discord. I'm gonna put it in the chat if you haven't joined it. It's free for right now, but we are thinking about closing it off and having it only available for our patrons. So, which we are going to be setting up our Patreon soon too. So you can join for like $1 a month and get some exclusive content, and then we'll have other tiers from there. But yeah,
Jesh09, unfortunately, several of us are right in that boat with you, so we can't help you. But maybe Shae can.
Yeah, Shae, come through.
this is only like the second serious relationship I've ever been in my life, so I can't say shit. I just got very lucky.
Preach it,
is
Lindsay.
Speaking truth right there, chat. That's the
Yeah.
truth. Never settle.
It's totally fine to be single.
Yes.
You don't have to pick up anybody else's socks around the house.
Single life.
Oh my gosh. Every time I see like a TikTok about that, I think of you.
You're like,
Makes
goddamn
me
socks.
cry. That's so funny.
you have no help in Iowa? Oh, well, I mean, there's gotta be people out in Iowa.
Yeah.
Whole state. I mean, so I guess for now, thank you for being patient.
Yeah.
While we
Thank
got
you so
everything
much.
together. It was really complicated at first, but Melissa came through in the clutch and figured it out. Thank you for hanging out. We had like consistently like 80, 90, like there's 81 people watching us right now, and we've been streaming
Crazy.
for like almost 2 hours.
Insane.
That's insane. That's fucking insane. And I'm hoping we can continue this and have more and more streams. So please tell us what you want to see and stick around.
Absolutely.
We definitely are
Tweet
gonna do
us,
more.
comment on Instagram. You know, we'll all be looking at it. We'll all take note of what you guys want to see. Like they said, we'll be doing polls. And yeah, just stay tuned for more.
Sweet. Do we?
Absolutely.
Anybody else? Melissa, you're running the ship. This is your OBS.
That's right. I'm driving this steam.
Tell us how you
Captain.
feel.
Thank you all so much. We really do appreciate it. We're gonna be doing this again. We can't wait to see you all next time. Hopefully next week.
Oh, we can see your. We can see your.
Oh,
Your fangs.
okay.
Yeah.
Bye.